friends, thank you so much for raising a tremendously important issue about nuclear terrorism. And I'm going to elaborate a little bit on this important topic. At present, the biggest danger to global nuclear security comes from the Russian Nazi terrorist regime. The Kremlin dictator is contemporary Hitler with nuclear bomb. That's why he's so dangerous. This danger comes in two forms. First of all, I'm talking about Putin's nuclear saber-rattling, when Russian Führer and his propaganda systematically threaten to use nuclear weapons against Ukraine and against democratic countries which support Ukraine as a victim of Russian aggression. Thereby, Russia is deliberately trying to...
Please try to use, pay caution to the words that you use.
Madam Chair, I'm using the terminology used by the Parliamentary Assembly of the Council of Europe, which has recognized Russia as a terrorist regime. Can I continue?
But we're not in the Council of Europe, so
Council of Europe is 32 countries which are present here. Let me continue, or you're trying to get me. May I continue? Thank you. Thereby, Russia is deliberately trying to ruin the nuclear non-proliferation regime and undermine global security. Let me remind you that Ukraine had given up its nuclear arsenal, at that time, third the biggest in the world arsenal, in exchange of security guarantees from Russia and some nuclear states. What was the outcome of this? Instead of abiding by the Budapest Memorandum, Russia had violated its promises. It had violated the UN Charter and treaties with Ukraine and had unleashed genocidal war of aggression against Ukraine. Such brutal violations by Russia of international law might have grave consequences for global nuclear security. In particular, non-nuclear states observing what might happen to them if they don't have nuclear weapons might start national nuclear programs as a best guarantee of their security in the face of such nuclear terrorists as Russia. Second of all, Russia is blackmailing the world with threats to cause nuclear disaster at Ukraine's nuclear power stations, in particular at the nuclear power station in Zaporizhia, which is currently under Russian illegal occupation. As you can see, Russia is a dangerous nuclear terrorist, blackmailing the whole world and threatening global nuclear security.